Hello everyone, welcome to today's class. In this class, we'll see what is pivot table and how to insert pivot table. So, what is pivot table? So, pivot table is an important and easy feature of an Excel by using which we can weave or get insights from large data set in a segment wise format or in a summarized format. Okay, for example, if you can see here, it is a large data of COVID of city like Kolkata, Delhi, Bangalore. And if I want to view data I want to get insights from this data for a Bangalore city, then in that case, what we can use is we can use pivot table to get the data in a summarized format. Okay, so before moving to inserting pivot table, we'll just see some of the checklists that we need to follow before inserting pivot table. So what is that? So our source data should be in a tabular format for easy calculation or for easy inserting of pivot table, and there should not be any blank rows in the whole data. Okay, and each column शुड हैव अ सेम डेटा टाइप. मतलब अगर मैंने ए कॉलम सिलेक्ट किया है तो यहाँ पे जो भी अभी अगर आप देखोगे तो ये जनरल डेटा टाइप है यहाँ पे, एंड इट शुड बी ऑफ ऑल द रोज शुड बी ऑफ जनरल डेटा टाइप ओनली. In between there should not be a date data type or text data type or accounting or currency data type. Okay, and if you can see in a gender, if I select text, and then it should be in a text data type only. If we can't choose like if data type as a date here, ठीक है. So each column should have a same type of data or same data type. Okay, and these are the some of the checklists before inserting pivot table. Now let's move to how to insert pivot table for this data range. We can either select Control A to select whole of the data. Otherwise, you can just click anywhere in the table and go to Insert tab and click on Pivot Table. So Excel will automatically select whole range of the data where you want to insert a pivot table. Okay, and next it will ask where to place the pivot table. There are two options. Either you can place the pivot table in new worksheet or you can create the pivot table in existing worksheet. If you want to create the pivot table in existing worksheet, then just click on existing and choose the area where you want to place the pivot table. Now I want to place my pivot table in a new worksheet. That's why I'm clicking on new worksheet and click OK. ठीक है? Here you can see blank report, and here pivot table fields will open. So what are the pivot table fields? Here you can see field names, okay, as age, gender, fever, etc. These are the field names which are the same like header name in your data source on which you have applied pivot table. Okay, header name becomes what? Field names in pivot table. So by using field name, we can build a pivot table report in a summarized format where it is useful for us to get the insights of data. Okay? So in pivot table, there will be 4 field list. One is filter, columns, row and values. We'll see one by one. Okay? फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल अगर मुझे यहाँ पे ये चाहिए कि ऐसा डेटा चाहिए कि सिटी वाइज मुझे कोविड जितने लोगों को है लाइक हाउ मेनी पीपल हैव कोविड, आई वांट दैट काउंट ऑफ अ सिटी. ओके, काउंट ऑफ पीपल इन अ सिटी. Then in that time what I can do is I can just click on city. It has come in values field, but it is wrong. I don't want count of city. I want a count of people in a city who has COVID. So what I can do is I just drag this city in a row column, sorry, row field. Okay. Now you can see all city names in the data set comes here. And if I want count of a person who has COVID, then I'll just drag this in values. Okay, see, you can see count. So in a Bangalore, total 30 people has COVID. In Delhi, 22, in Kolkata, 32, and in Mumbai, 16. Okay, and if I don't want row data to be in a row, sorry, city data to be in a row field, and I want it to be in a filter. Then let's see, if I drag this in filter, filter will get created. So total there are 100 people or individuals who have COVID, and if I want only data for Kolkata city, then we can filter out only for Kolkata. See, only Kolkata, 32 people are there who has COVID. So I want to see how many male or female has COVID. So what I'll do, I'll just drag gender in row. See, in Kolkata city, total 19 females have COVID and total 13 males have COVID. ठीक है? Excuse me. So by doing this trial and error method, we can get whatever data we want. So I wanted in Kolkata city, I wanted how many male and female has COVID, count of a individuals who has COVID. Then what I did is I just dragged city column in filter field, and gender in rows, and count of persons who has COVID in values table or values field, and I'll just get this data. I just got this data. So now what we can do is, in values fields, if you want sum, then that can also be done. If you click on this I column in MacBook, and if you're in Windows, there will be like down arrow in on that. If you click on that and click on value settings, and you will get more data here, like if you can do sum, count, average, maximum, minimum, all of this. And I now right now I want count, so I'm just selecting count and click OK. ठीक है. सो आज के लिए बस इतना ही सीखते हैं. In next class, what we'll do, we'll go through these tabs: pivot table analysis, like how we can group the pivot table, what is insert slicer, etc. ठीक है. एंड डिज़ाइन भी देखते हैं. डिज़ाइन मतलब वो ये सिंपल, आपको कलर अगर दूसरा चूज़ करना है तो ये वाला वैसे. एंड ये जो सब टोटल, ग्रैंड टोटल, रिपोर्ट लेआउट, ब्लैंक रोज, ये जो भी है इसका हम नेक्स्ट क्लास में देखते हैं. आज के लिए बस इतना ही. सो नेक्स्ट क्लास तक वेट कीजिए. तब तक मेरे वीडियोस को लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए, एंड मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए. थैंक यू. बाय बाय.